both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, the Knicks have young talent and some promising draft picks. For that reason, they feel they're well positioned to trade for a star if one becomes available. The Knicks front office member described that as the best path for them. Guys, in the Big Apple, there is little patience for a long rebuild.
A little patience indeed. That's interesting. Thank you, David. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got James Johnson, Jalen Brunson out there with Doncic. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for the Knicks, Barrett and Randall are in the forward positions. Alec Burks is out there with Rose, and it's Noel in at the center filling out the middle. Clark, what do you think is the most important thing a player has to focus on when it's this early in the season?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. One is just doing your job, understanding how you best do your job for your team, and then getting comfortable with your teammates and being able to handle the nuances of game plan as you approach different opponents, the mental aspect of getting ready to perform at a high level.
Now, here's Doncic. And that one, good.
Doncic showing you his smarts there because he really sized up the situation and took advantage of what the defense gave him.
Pass to Barrett. This one for three. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Last time they met was in Dallas.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
And it's Noel missing. Here's Dallas. 4-point game. 18 feet out. They get it back. Foul. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Alec Burks.
And Powell, with that long body of his, does a nice job going at the defense and forcing them to foul.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
He's off on the first. And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Good on the second free throw.
One of the things I really like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't play outside of himself. He plays to his strengths.
Rose against Brunson. Rose attacking, and that one good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
New York comes into this one following a loss to the Bulls in Chicago. Doncic outside. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14. And he's good on the 3-ball. Doncic has got 5.
That is a sweet-looking jumper there, boy. Doncic doesn't need much space or time to get shots off.
Burks, the pass to Randall. Burks against Doncic. Back to Randall. The Mavericks pull it in. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
I tell you, it's too bad one of them had to lose because I thought both teams were evenly matched in that game.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Porzingis kicks to Brunson. Down low. And the basket by Johnson.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to Chicago.
Live by the three, die by the three. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Free throw good, Burks. And Burks hits 2 free throws.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Porzingis finds Powell. Doncic outside. Johnson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Over Randall. A shot by Johnson, no good. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Burks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. And another shot. Randall with some nice D. For New York, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Doncic outside. Dallas moving the ball around. Powell, no one around him. Offline with his 3. New York trailing. Here's Burks. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Doncic with the bucket.
You know what? It's really rare to see young players like Doncic have such offensive creativity in their games. Deadly from the mid-range.
Now, here's Burks. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Bulls in Chicago. Porzingis with the block, and they get it back. And he's able to get it back. Barrett the pass to Rose. New York, no good that time either. Mavericks leading by 4. Brunson with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Celtics in Boston.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
2 on the clock, and here's Johnson outside. The Knicks pull it in. Noel's got 5 rebounds tonight. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
The Knicks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Well, I tell you what, you can't even compare their numbers at the free throw line last season to the numbers this year. I mean, they are so much better.
That free throw good from Randle. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
Both free throws good from Randle.
You know, it takes young guys a little while to figure it out, and after 4 up-and-down seasons with the Lakers, Julius Randle joined New Orleans in 2018, busted out for over 20 points per game with the Pelicans.
Now, here's Doncic. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Boston.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
For Dallas, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. Catching up on the changes for New York, Taj Gibson's checked in for Julius Randle. And it's Toppin in for Burks.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Now here's Rose. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Bulls in Chicago.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Now here's Johnson, following the miss by Taj Gibson. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
The Knicks making a switch here. Payton's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Johnson. And it's Burke in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's Payton. Really disappointing game for him in that loss to Chicago. There it finds Payton. Burke grabs the miss.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Here's Barrett. That shot no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. And here is Doncic. 12 points for him. That one falls.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Doncic against Barrett to the middle. Porzingis with the steal. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, how about Porzingis showing you some nice quickness and activity, determined to get after the steal.
Payton looking around. Count that one.
Really enjoy seeing Payton concentrate at the level he does. I mean, he's used to getting bodied on some of his shots.
And the Mavericks with possession here. They have a 9-point lead. Burke the pass to Powell. Outside Porzingis. The 3 for Doncic. Toppin pulls it in.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
It's Barrett on the wing. 5 to shoot. Pass to Toppin. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Offensive rebound for Porzingis. Here's Burke. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Barrett kicks to Gibson. Payton dishes to Barrett. There's the pass to Gibson. That shot, no good. Nice tee from Doncic. Dallas leading by 12. Here's Burke. Porzingis trying to get free. The offensive rebound. And the rejection by Noel.
Terrific timing by Noel, utilizing his vertical and hands extremely well in terms of how he blocks shots.
Toppin kicks to Barrett. Pass to Payton. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 rebounds in the game. To the inside. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist from Hardaway.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
And Gibson kicks to Bullock. Trying to get open as Gibson. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Dallas. It's a 14-point game. Back to Cauley Stein. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead.
Now here's Gibson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Chicago. They need this. No good from Payton.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Toppin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Burke with it. Now Payton defending. Now Burke. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And Gibson sends it back.
A good defender who uses his body well. Gibson is capable of blocking shots.
The story from beyond the arc. Here's who's leading in that category across the NBA. 5th, Tim Hardaway Jr.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Payton.
The reason Payton has a promising future in this league is because he's a stat sheet stuffer. He does it all.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Porzingis. Good on both. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Hardaway. Now here's Burke, covered by Payton. It's tipped, and that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley Stein. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
There's 42 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now here's Payton. Not a lot of room. Bullock. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Now here's Burke. They double him with Rivers. Burke, the pass to Kleba. Just 4 to shoot. Fires from the line. Hardaway, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Recently, we had a chance to speak with R.J. Barrett about what was a trying first year.
I hate losing, but at the end of the day, it's part of the game. And I feel like you could learn more from a loss than you can from a win. And my teammates have been great. The whole organization has been great. We just, you know, whatever happens, we've kind of been sticking together and going through it all together, so that's been good.
And Barrett, a guy who's accustomed to winning, at least as an amateur grade.
I mean, he won a championship in high school, could have won one in his only year of college. He's going to be a driving force for the organization to get better.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Julius Randle is out there with Toppin. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Bullock in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, "We can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop." Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
A team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. Here's Rivers. The Mavericks making the shot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Trey Burke. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning. And your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Dallas making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Dallas leading by 13. We played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Passes it to Finney-Smith. 5 on the clock. Pass to Hardaway. Shoots over Bullock. Here's Cauley Stein. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
So here's Burks after the basket by Willie Cauley-Stein. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
The first free throw is good.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Rose, he's checked in for Rivers. Johnson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And so Bullock nails both of them. Here's Brunson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. The shot by Kleber, wide open. Off target with his 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Outside Rose. Burks, the pass to Toppin. Over Kleber. Toppin can't get it to go. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
The pass to Burks. Here's Toppin. From 6 feet out, he nails it. Toppin's got 4 points in the quarter. Mavericks leading by 13. Here's Brunson. Here's Cauley-Stein. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And what I like about Cauley-Stein is just how hard he plays. Really, both ends, a scrappy player.
The Mavericks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And the first one at the line is good. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Dallas. Cauley-Stein hits them both. Knicks trail by 15. Rose with the ball. He's always able to provide big production, averaging 22 points a game. And Toppin throws it down.
Well, he's experienced at running screen and rolls, isn't he, guys? I mean, Rose is a pro at picking the defense apart in pick and roll situations.
For Dallas, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. It's checked in for the Knicks. Brunson against Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brunson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Brunson's got his first bucket of the night. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. You talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things, never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
Guys, Doncic has great shooting mechanics, and he can knock it down from deep or just about from anywhere on the court.
Outside Rose, pass to Randall. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Knows how to run a team, guys, and facilitate accordingly. Rose makes those around him better.
Here's Brunson. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Passes it to Cauley-Stein. On the wing, Johnson. And yes, it's good. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Burks' shot is good.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Here's Doncic. 19 points in the game. Pass to Brunson. Back to Doncic. Now here's Noel. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. The fast break chance. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. A different look for Dallas. Porzingis is coming in for Cauley-Stein. And Dwight Powell subbed in for Maxi Kleber. Doncic against Burks. And the pass to Rose. Clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Porzingis.
When Rose is attacking, guys, I mean, the defense has to act. He puts them on their heels.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
Taj Gibson's checked in for New York. He's perfect from the line this time.
You know what? We've recently been able to watch a different Rose here. I mean, a better, more efficient, more confident player. Man, I love seeing that.
Now, here's Doncic. 19 points in the game. From outside, off the mark. Burks in the corner. Wide open. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. With the floater and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Taj Gibson picks one up. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
The first one falls.
There's an awful lot to like about Doncic, but probably what jumps out at me most is how competitive he is. I mean, he wants to dominate whoever's guarding him.
Clark, that had to be hard for so many players being isolated from family and loved ones while on the Orlando campus to finish last season.
Yeah, I can't imagine what that part of it would have felt like, Kevin. I mean, the playing part, once you get to the gym, wherever that happens to be, an outdoor playground, inside, whatever, you lock into trying to be your best for your team and trying to knock out the other team. But as far as the other side of it, being separated from family, not having the real freedom to move about, that would take some getting used to. But as a guy who travels all the time, being comfortable inside the four walls of a hotel room or on the road is something that I think players have grown accustomed to and handle pretty well.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. And here is Doncic. 21 points in the game. Dallas again missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And Barrett slams it in.
Explosive off the bounce with great body control. Barrett's most effective when going downhill.
And so it's Dallas with it. 10-point lead. Doncic against Burks. And Gibson sends it back.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of...
Oh, what a dunk!
This guy is a fantastic athlete. Barrett looking like a man on a mission with that slam.
Dallas leading by 8. Now Brunson pass to Powell. Outside, Porzingis. Johnson down low. He's covered by Rose. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
The Mavericks have shot 6 of 7 at the line, and he knocks down the first one.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Austin Rivers comes in for Burks, and it's Elfrid Payton in for Rose. The Mavericks also with a sub. Burks is checked in. Now here's Payton. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Passes it to Barrett. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Barrett's got 6 in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Doncic, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots. This guy, Noel, man, he's got a massive reach. Just lob up these passes, and he'll handle the rest of it.
Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And that one falls for Johnson.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas. And so he makes both from the line. Knicks trail by 8. Payton with the ball. Pass to Gibson. Now here's Barrett. Back to Gibson. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's Burke following the score by Taj Gibson. Porzingis passes to Johnson. Barrett against Doncic. Shot clock at 6. And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Johnson. Nice hit again. Good work there as it goes. Doncic has got 23 points.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Payton against Johnson and taken away by Johnson. And Elfrid Payton with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic. And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
Now here's Payton. Off with the layup. Here's Porzingis with a fast break chance. The Knicks pull it in. Noel's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Rivers dishes to Payton. 1:53 left in the first half of the game. Barrett for 3. No good that time, and it's Dallas the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Porzingis passes to Burke. Kicks it to Hardaway. Over in the corner, Doncic. Releases from 15. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 10. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Burke, the pass to Porzingis. 1:05 left in the second quarter. Pass to Burke. Now Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. Bangs home the trifecta.
Boy, you cannot let Hardaway Jr. get going like this, guys. I mean, once he's in that rhythm and flow, it's bad news for the defense.
Now here's Payton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Luka Doncic.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good for the Knicks. Toppin, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel, and it's Reggie Bullock in for R.J. Barrett. And he can't hit the second.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Payton after Luka Doncic's bucket. Outside Gibson. Passes to Bullock. Jacks up a 3. They grab their own miss. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Rivers against Doncic. Lets it go with a 3. Here's Porzingis. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. And so it's Dallas going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 25 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 assist. Shaq, what's your take on Dallas?
Man, I know he's 20 years old, but it's been fun watching Doncic do his thing out there. Look, his team depends on him to score, and he's doing just that. Nothing the defense is doing has slowed him down. He plays at his own little pace.
And over to Kenny. What'd you think about New York?
Well, they shot under 40% in the first half. There's your deficit. They missed some open looks, wide open. But overall, I thought the offense was stagnant. Look for their coach to draw up some specific plays to try to jumpstart them in the second half.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Knicks trail by 10 on the court for the Mavericks. They've got Dwight Powell, Jalen Brunson out there with Doncic. And there's Porzingis, and it's Johnson in at the small forward. Now here's Rose. A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Friday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for that matchup with the 76ers, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
First one falls for him. And Rose drops them both. Mavericks leading by 8. And here is Doncic. Out to Porzingis from past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Noel's got 11 rebounds in the game. And Randall throws it down.
Just another way Randall can beat you. Good hands for the catch and finish at the rim.
Dallas shooting not great, 40% for the game. That's to Porzingis. Back to Brunson. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. 6-point game. Rose against Powell. Here's Randall. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when Porzingis combines quickness with his reach, getting off the floor like that, he can block just about any shot.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Rose with the double team. Brunson kicks to Johnson. Porzingis, and the shot goes in. Porzingis has got 6 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. 6 on the shot clock. Softly drops in the floater. Doncic has got 27.
Par for the course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
Rose scanning the floor. Here's Randall. Powell pulls it in.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Johnson dishes to Doncic. Floats one up. Johnson, a wide open look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 14 points for James Johnson.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
And Randall throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Here's Doncic, following the basket by Julius Randle. Doncic passes to Porzingis. And the rejection by Noel. Stolen by Brunson. The shot misses. The Knicks go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Mavericks leading by 6. Now Brunson. And Johnson now top of the key. Here's Powell. A beautiful reverse layup.
Yeah, Powell showing you right there that he can play through contact. Very physical and good concentration, too, to get that up and down.
Brunson against Rose. The pass to Barrett for the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
The number 3 pick back in the 2019 draft. RJ wanted to play for the Knicks. He knew it wouldn't be easy with all the turmoil last season. Boy, was that an understatement. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball, following the score by New York. Second shot opportunity. Count that one. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
You know, Greg, you asked Barrett. He said he felt better prepared for the glare of the New York media after his one season at Duke because, you know, playing there is in the national limelight. You're on a star-studded team.
Yeah, I mean, playing with Zion Williamson, Cam Reddish, and Trey Jones, the Knicks could use a little more star talent, though, if they're going to turn the corner.
Free throw drops for Rose.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Knicks trail by 5. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Toppin throws it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
Outside Rose. Up top, Randall. Here's Burks. Got a hand on it. Doncic looking it over. Pass to Johnson. Here's Kleba. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Julius Randle picks one up.
And Cauley Stein, so explosive around the rim. Hard to defend without fouling.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
2 shots.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on them.
And that one falls for Cauley Stein. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for New York. Rivers comes in for Derrick Rose. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dallas. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Knicks. They trail by 6. Toppin, good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Doncic following the score by Obi Toppin. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Hardaway Jr. rises and fires with great confidence from there.
Rivers scanning the floor. Inside, here's Barrett. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Barrett's got 8 points.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
Mavericks leading by 5. Doncic outside. Here's Cauley Stein. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. For 3, Barrett. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Cauley Stein's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Toppin with the steal. Now here's Rivers. Burke covering. And it's good for 2. Now just a 3-point Maverick lead.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And here's Doncic from the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Randall's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Toppin throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Here's Burke. Here's the floater. And that one drops for him. Burke's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Here's Rivers. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
To the paint, here's Randall. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
How about the assertiveness from Hardaway Jr. there, electing to go with power and force? I love it.
Doncic with the steal. Outside Hardaway. Stolen by Rivers. And now the Knicks on the break. Floats it up for Randall. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 29 points. Here's Barrett. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Hardaway has got his 5th rebound in this one. High post, Cauley Stein. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Toppin kicks to Rivers. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Mavericks leading by 3. Here's Burke. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists in the game.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
New York calls timeout. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
A different look for New York. Gibson comes in for R.J. Barrett. And it's Payton in for Austin Rivers. And Dallas with a change here, too. Finney-Smith's checked in. Now here's Payton. He has 5. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
When Payton's on the move, driving to the basket, he's a handful. He's explosive and he's determined. And it makes it hard to defend a guy like that.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. Payton on the double team. Burke, the pass to Finney-Smith. Now Kleber, defended by Gibson. 5 on the clock. And Hardaway gets it to go.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Randall. He's got 10. Toppin passes to Payton. Randall kicks to Payton. And here's Bullock from the arc. No good there. Mavericks leading by 7. Left side Hardaway. To the left wing. Wide open look here for Cauley Stein. No good on the 3. New York's gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Good.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Here's Burke. He's got 8. Outside Hardaway. Burke kicks to Kleber. And the shot is good. Kleber's got his first bucket in this one.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Payton up top. Burke covering. Payton passes to Randall. Over Cauley Stein. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Randall. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Hardaway. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Hardaway has got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Outside Gibson. Payton with the ball. He has 6. Bullock kicks to Randall. 6 to shoot. Here's Toppin. Kleba with the rebound. Now here's Burke. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. No good on that one.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We come back right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Dallas leading by 7. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the Knicks, they've got Nerlens Noel. Taj Gibson is out there with Toppin. Then there's Alec Burks, and it's Payton in at the point. And here is Payton following Porzingis' 3. Gibson against Powell. Burks looking around. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the first one drops. Rose, he's checked in for Elfrid Payton. And Burks hits 2 free throws. And so it's Dallas with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Runs in the pass to Porzingis. And here is Powell. Pass to Brunson. There's the triple. It's rebounded by New York. Toppin's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Noel trying to break loose. Rose gets the bucket.
But, you know, if you're the defense, that's all you can do. Rose is just a force on the offensive end.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Pass to Porzingis. Now Powell. The pass to Brunson. Nailed from three-point land. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Pass to Toppin. Takes a 3. He's off on that one. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Dallas moving the ball around. Powell with the bounce pass. Count it. And it's an 11-point Maverick lead.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Here's Rose. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, this is peak Rose at his best. An attacking, slashing guard who breaks down the defense easily.
Here's Brunson. Passes it to Porzingis. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Rose.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Dallas leading by 9. Down low. Porzingis can't hit.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Lobbed up there for Gibson.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Dallas calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
The Knicks making a switch here. Barrett's checked in, and Dallas with a change here too. Johnson, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
And no good on the shot, trying to follow through after the contact, but he'll shoot 2 at the line instead. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Doncic is checked in for Jalen Brunson. First free throw is good.
Boy, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
And Rose drops them both. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Porzingis. Powell with it. Doncic outside. Here's the pass to Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Here's Powell. No good with the layup. Knicks trail by 8. Here's Rose. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
You know, once he starts going downhill, Rose is impossible to stop. He doesn't settle for simple layups. He's throwing that thing down.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And the rejection by Noel. Hardaway against Burks. Nice D from Porzingis. Mavericks leading by 6. Johnson down low. Barrett covering. 18 feet out. Here's Doncic. And the layup's good off the glass. Doncic has got 31.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
To the inside. Pass to Barrett. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Dallas has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Porzingis kicks to Hardaway. Passes to Doncic. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Throws it up high, and Noel throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Here's Hardaway. The Knicks making the shot. Johnson surveying the floor. Doncic left side. Here's Powell, and the rejection by Noel. Porzingis, well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
Yeah, and when you take a look at the stat sheet, they've got to do something to cut down on these second chance points. Box out and get to the defensive board.
And Barrett gets it to go.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock them down.
Mavericks leading by 5. Hardaway passes to Powell. Here's Porzingis. There's the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Porzingis has got 17 points here in the second half.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this. And on the road, no less. Doncic, no good. Knicks trail by 8. It's Noel, high post. And stolen by Burke. Fast break, Dallas. Doncic leading the charge. It's rebounded by New York.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Burks finds Rose. Rose double teamed. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Misses the wing J.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Wasted no time on that one. Porzingis has got 24 points.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Now here's Burke. Outside, Porzingis. That 3 off the mark. New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Now here's Burks. D right on him. That one falls.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Mavericks leading by 7. And here is Doncic. Out to Porzingis. It's up a 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. He's got 27.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game. Dallas making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Burks. Burks has got 6 here in this quarter. Dallas shooting here in the fourth quarter around 41%. Doncic outside. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Another 3 for Dallas.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Burks, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. On its way from Burks for 2. Mavericks leading by 11. To the middle. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Porzingis has no problem giving the ball up. This is just the kind of unselfishness you like to see.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And it's Rose with the ball for New York. And it's blocked.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance. Can't connect from short range. Johnson in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Rose. Burks in the corner. Looking to end the run. Mavericks with the rebound. Powell's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Dallas leading by 16. Johnson outside. Pass to Hardaway. Clock at 6. Floats one. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Burks, yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got assist number 8 now on the night. There's 1:38 left in the 4th. Outside, Porzingis. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or Katie in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Mavericks.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Porzingis.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
And he makes the first.
Born in Toronto, Barrett joins a talented group of Canadians who have entered the NBA ranks.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 50 seconds left in the game. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Now, here's Doncic. And that one, good. Doncic has got 35 in the game.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Free throw drops for Rose. Rose hits them both. Here's Burke. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Luka, you played well and you got the win. So what made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.